Welcome to Mikey's Local Music Show, San Diego, guys. Today we are with Abby Freeman of the venue Adams Avenue Theater. That is the venue we are in right now. This beautiful, beautiful theater. Thank you so much for allowing us to do an interview out of here, Abby. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thank you for being here.
Oh yeah, definitely. So what I want this show to also be not just with the musical artists here in San Diego, but I want to highlight a venue, a shop, restaurant, anything out of San Diego, because San Diego, I feel, kind of gets a little slept on.
A little bit.
And this is the best city in the whole world. I don't care
100%.
what anybody says about whatever. San Diego is the best city in the world. Fight me about it. Don't fight me. We're good. But yeah, like so I really want to highlight and showcase these venues. How long have you been here at the Adams Avenue Theater?
So I've been here with the theater for a little over 2 years now, and we've been a venue for not much longer than that, actually. So the venue itself has a lot of history. It was built in the 1920s. It was a movie house then. And then in the 80s, it was a punk rock venue. And that's when the name the Adams Avenue Theater came into play, was then. Tim Mays was booking bands out of here and, producing shows. And it was pretty awesome. Some big names came through here. The Cramps, the Iggy Pop, for example, awesome. Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh, hell yeah, that's awesome.
So there's some pretty big bands that played here, and so it's really cool to be in the space. You kind of feel like they're still here a little bit. Probably some ghosts from the 1920s for sure. But then it was actually a discount fabric store for a long time in the 90s, all the way until 2020 when we took over the space. So it had an interesting lifespan during that time. And then when we took over the space in 2020, really wanted to bring it back to its roots as a community space. We opened it up as more or less a private event space and a spot for shows like comedy night, candlelight concert series, but then you can host your wedding here, your quinceañera, bar and bat mitzvahs, all this fun stuff. Always kind of holding in the back of our head, okay, we should probably do some music shows here too. We should really bring it back to its roots there. Maybe not the crazy punk rock venue that it was, because it kind of has a little history of being a little wild with that. But yeah, that's something that we're looking to host more here. But overall, it really is just a great venue space that you can do anything you want with, really.
Yeah, and there's a big open space. There's a stage down there. There's a little flight of stairs that, you can pretty much use for anything, right? There's gonna be a local wrestling show.
That's right.
Being hosted here as well. So I like that you're bringing in multiple. It's you're using it for multiple things like that, and multiple facets here in San Diego, and different. You're giving that different avenue to the different I guess you could say scenes here in San Diego.
Yeah.
So that's awesome that you're not just keeping it as a music venue, rather, for everybody here in San Diego.
Exactly. Yeah.
And so what's the, so before you kind of had a, like you said, it was more punk scene. I'm sure you guys renovated the spot. You guys have this beautiful lounge right here, right when you walk in on your left side, there's this beautiful lounge that you can actually see right now the bands on the wall. We got a little piano right there also. So I love the aesthetic. What kind of atmosphere, vibe, are you trying to kind of give to San Diego?
Yeah, just for sure, whatever it is, it's going to be a welcoming space, for sure. Just a spot where people can have a good time. I'm not really particular at the moment on any type of music that we really want to come see through. I'm open to all things, right? Like you said, we do it all. one night it's a wedding, the next night it's wrestling. You know, the next night it's candlelight concert series. Like it's all across the board. So I think diving into music, we want to keep it that way too, you know, because there's so many great bands out there, so many different genres. And so we'll just see kind of what sounds great and, you know, what really the community takes to, you know, and this being Adams Ave and Normal Heights, like this community shows up. It's awesome. Comedy night here. We have 300 people.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty great. And I think that they will take to the music as well and definitely show up for that too. So we'll just kind of see what they like.
Yeah, and you were gracious enough to allow me. I mean, honestly, that day where there was somebody I was looking at the theater and I'm like, man, I wonder if I'll be able to go in there. And I saw some like random guy just kind of come into the building. Yeah. And I was like, I'm gonna follow that guy. I don't think that guy's supposed to be here. I'm gonna follow that guy. But then I looked in here and I was like, oh, awesome! Like it's amazing. It was when Adams Avenue Unplugged, the what we featured before Adams Avenue Unplugged. It was you were hosting something here. How was that one of your first music? That was your first one?
Yeah.
And how was that?
That was awesome. It was a great experience for us to hear different bands. We had like a bluegrass band, we had one solo singer-songwriter, and then at the third band, it was a 9-piece brass band. And so it was really cool to hear different styles of music. The crowd was a little bit different for each one of those bands. And so that was our first experience having full-on bands like that in the space. And it was really cool to just, you know, hear how it sounds and just the vibe of it all. I mean, you know, from the minute you step foot into the theater, or actually before you even step foot into the theater, you've got the original marquee all lit up on the outside. So, you know, having like the band's names out there. And honestly, for any for any event, you get to have whatever message you want on the marquee. And people love that. And, you know, it's obviously like, it's a historic piece, but it's just really cool to have your name in lights is what I say. So, you know, you get the vibe from the outside. And already, and then you step into the space and you've got bumping music, or, you know, you've just got the energy of an event, which you got to see firsthand. And it's just a lot of fun.
Yeah, definitely. And how would one, or before that, who are some musical artists that you listen to?
Oh, well, I'm a big reggae fan.
Okay, nice.
So, I love Stick Figure. They're my favorite, probably right now. Yeah, my favorite band. Or Soja. And yeah, I don't know, but I really love all types of music. I definitely get like, you know, kind of zoned in on either whether it's a band or just like a style of music. Like my daughter right now, she's like, if I hear one more reggae song, I'm like, I'm so sorry. It's just so like, it's just anything that really like, you know, brings joy to my day. Like music's just always been like that for me. So it's just, I'll listen to whatever. If it's good, if it's got a good melody, like so, but yeah, I'm a big reggae fan right now, though.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely. I love reggae. I love, like, I've been to a few, like, reggae concert, like, festivals, I guess. I don't really know, like, reggae artists, but I love the sound, you know?
It's
Bob
a great
Marley,
sound.
like, come on, like, you know?
Can't go wrong.
But Revolution, like,
of course.
I love Revolution. But yeah, like, that's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah.
How can somebody get a hold of the Adams Avenue Theater and maybe make an event or a concert?
Yeah, sure. You know, best way is just checking out the website, adamsavetheater.com. You know, easy enough. And there's a contact page right there. So all the, you know, the contact information, emails, they all come right to me. You can give me a call too, but, you know, email is usually best, just to get a sense of what someone's looking to host, what they're looking to do, and then easiest way for me to just get all the info. You know, for a private event, you've got like a venue rental rate for the full day, which is pretty it's a little bit different than other venues maybe because we do offer a full day rental. A lot of other venues don't offer that.
Nice.
They have like much more limited hours.
Yeah.
You can also go a little bit later here, which is nice.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Normal Heights, so it's like people are still partying
It's
late.
popping out
so
there all the time. Yeah,
we can go a little bit later here, which is nice. But yeah, just we do full day rentals. We do hourly rentals for things. We do, partial, half day, stuff like that. Just totally depends on what someone's looking to do. But, and then for, music and stuff, it'll be like ticket sales and all that stuff. And we'll have, once we really get into that groove, like we'll have the links right on our site where you can get tickets and things like that for whatever band's playing.
Awesome.
So, yeah, but AdamsAveTheater.com.
Awesome. Thank you. And the last question I like to ask everybody who I sit down and speak with is, I don't know if you've ever heard of this or if you ever thought about this before. I don't know if yes, but what is Abby Freeman's message to the world?
Oh my gosh. I was not prepared for that. Okay. My message to the world. My message to the world would just be kind. Like, I just feel like if we could just be kind to each other, like you never know what someone's going through. You just never know. And you should never assume. And like, we all have it in us. We're born that way. Like, we're born with kindness. We should just continue to put that out into the world as we get older and, just all the way through, because it just never hurts,
Yeah, definitely. Thank you. That was beautiful.
Yeah,
that was beautiful.
thanks.
Thank you so much. Well, again, thank you so much for allowing us to do an interview here. Guys, we interviewed the Wellsprings here. Same little setup. That's going to be coming out with this as well. We're going to have other local shows, other local events, or other local venues that we're going to be interviewing artists out of. And we started here. This is my first theater, so thank you so much, Abby, for allowing us to be here and doing this with us. I really appreciate it. You're really helping me end the show out, like definitely. So I really, really thank you so much.
You're welcome.
But as we say at the end, everybody, remember, be safe, be great. We share because we care. Peace.